The first practice resource I reviewed was General Grammar. Students have a number of grammatical exercises they can choose from to hone their skills. However, the practice exercises fall short in the feedback category. As Clark and Mayer discuss in Chapter 12 of E-Learning, the Science of Instruction, providing effective feedback on both correct and incorrect answers is important. Grammar General actually uses what Clark and Mayer describes as inappropriate feedback for correct answers. So for instance, question 1, Bill is looking for a new intern, gives us a correct answer. Words like way to go and or what General Grammar uses, good job, actually draws attention to the ego and away from learning. They also write that missed questions especially are teachable moments. So I'll click to the next question and answer this one incorrectly. Bill is looking for someone he can depend with to get the wrong answer. And you can see that it has this wrong symbol and then the correct answer, Bill is looking for someone he can depend on. It's noted as the correct answer. The practice resource could be improved by adding an explanation of the correct and incorrect answers. The second resource that I used was the Vocabulary Spelling City. And although the teaching lessons are great, as shown here, you select the word, it says the word, it spells the word, gives a sentence of the word, and then spells the word again. This is all happening, and I'm not sure if it's picked up on the microphone, but again, it said am, and then you saw A/M, am, said the sentence, and then am again. However, this is the this is the teaching exercise and not any type of practice exercise. The closest thing they have to a practice exercise is the spelling test. And when you click on the spelling test, it brings up another instance that is just like the test or the structure of the learning exercise. And again, not sure if you can hear the content that was just said. It opens up and it says the word, it uses the word in a sentence, and then it says the word again. However, if you think back, the first word on the list was am, and the description they just gave, they said the word am, said the same sentence that they used in the lesson, and then said the word am again. So in going through answering all of these questions, if you give me a second here, I'll do that and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end where it tells you how many you got correct and how many you got incorrect. So now I've entered in all of the words as I've heard them, heard the sentence read to describe the word, and then heard the word again. And now I'll click Check Me to show the answers. And as you can see, it brings up the spelling test results. It shows overall that 9 were correct, 1 was incorrect, and it goes through and it offers a check plus because the first word again was am, and it also offers a teach me section that you can go into, and I'll do that actually for the word that was incorrect. So although all of these words were correct, it's noted here with an X that this word was incorrect, and that's because I didn't use the capital letter. However, if I click on Teach Me, it shows the correct letter, uppercase, and then it offers the word the word I used in a sentence, the word I spelled, and then the word I used again. So if there was anything that you could do to fix this resource, it would be one to term it as a resource or a practice resource opposed to a spelling test, and then change the order of the words presented, because the way it is currently, there's a lot of regurgitation that goes on. And so in one instance, students would actually only hear the exact same thing on, or be required to know exactly what was presented in the lesson, as opposed to identifying how the words are actually used. So switching up the order in which the words are presented, and then changing the example sentences used for each word. This would ensure that the students actually knew the words and not just the words associated with the sentence. Otherwise, there's some strong features to Vocabulary City that actually include the side-by-side comparison of the incorrect and correct answer as seen here, and the explanation of the correct and incorrect answers.